gonna make these homemade Kool-Aid flavored gummy bears. To make this recipe, all we need to do is start off with a small saucepan, and to that I'm gonna add a half a cup of cold water. It's really important just to use a small saucepan. It doesn't need to be very big. Next, I'm gonna add some unflavored gelatin to this. And the reason we're using so many of these is because we want the gummy bears to be nice, thick, and sturdy. So just open these up and sprinkle it on the water. Just give this a gentle mix. Now we're gonna let it sit for 5 minutes till it blooms. As you see, we've waited over 5 minutes for our gelatin to bloom and it's nice and thick. We're gonna take this over to the stove over low-medium heat, and we're just gonna mix this gently while it heats up. What's gonna happen is this is going to dissolve, and when it's completely dissolved, we're gonna move on to the next step. So let's take this over to the stove. All right, turn on our heat to medium-low, and just start mixing it a little bit gently. You don't have to mix it a lot. As you see, our unflavored gelatin has pretty much dissolved, and you can tell because the liquid is starting to become a little clearer. We're gonna add in our blue raspberry lemonade Kool-Aid, which is blue, of course. Let's add that in. Give that a stir. Then we're gonna add in 1 tablespoon of light corn syrup. And 2/3 cup of sugar. When that's all mixed in there nicely, go ahead and turn off our heat. Next, I have this package of gummy bear silicone molds. It even comes with little eyedroppers, which will come in good handy so I don't spill stuff as we fill these molds. There's actually 3 different molds, so we can do multiple flavors at one time. We need to prepare these with some cooking spray, just lightly, not too much. And we're gonna take our eyedropper, squeeze out a little bit of this, and start filling our gummy bear molds. You do have to work quick because this will start setting. Now after you got it filled up, just take it and tap it a little bit. This is gonna let the air bubbles come out of it. That's why I have it on this tray here. And then just let it sit until it's firmed up completely. I've let these firmed up for quite a while. You only need a few hours for it to firm up, but what we're going to do is pop them out. Because these are silicone molds, all you have to do is push from the other side, and there we go. This is what one little gummy bear looks like, our little Kool-Aid gummy bears. You can take them, put it into a bowl, and of course our cherry flavored one and our lemon flavored one. The best part about this is you can make whatever flavors you want. So if there's a flavor for it in Kool-Aid like grape or maybe strawberry or any other flavor you want, you can do that. I'm just sticking with 3 flavors right now. Now for the taste test. Kool-Aid gummy bears are the best. So let me know, what Kool-Aid flavored gummy bears are you gonna make? Next, we're gonna make this homemade Kool-Aid flavored taffy. First thing we need to do is butter our baking sheet. Now I have a non-stick mat, but I'm gonna butter that too. Just have some softened butter here and spread that around because we are gonna work with some very sticky stuff. Take this, set this aside. Then I'm gonna bring in a medium heavy bottom saucepan. Inside of that, I'm gonna put 2.5 cups of sugar, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Go ahead and just whisk this together. Then we're gonna add 1 cup of light corn syrup, 2 tablespoons of softened butter, and 1 1/3 cups of cold water. Go ahead and mix this up really good until everything is well combined. Now we're gonna take this, bring this to the stove and heat it up over medium heat until it reaches 250 degrees Fahrenheit. Go ahead and turn the burner on, medium-high heat. You want to stir occasionally until it starts to boil. Now that it's started to boil, we're not going to stir it anymore, and we're going to put a thermometer in and wait until it reaches 250 degrees Fahrenheit. We're about 2 degrees off, and here's our Kool-Aid packet. I'm going to use cherry. I'm going to open that up. There we go. We've reached temperature. Go ahead and turn off the heat. Remove our thermometer, and we're just going to sprinkle in our Kool-Aid packet now. And you can use any flavor you want. I'm starting with cherry. Mix that in. When that is fully mixed in, I'm going to add about a teaspoon of vanilla extract for extra flavor. All right, and we're going to immediately take this over to our workstation. Like I said, right over to our workstation where I have our baking sheet, which is already buttered. We're going to pour this on there carefully. Try to keep it mostly near the middle. And if you made a lot like me, you may have to have 2 of these sheets. I'm also using a bench scraper to keep the stuff near the middle until it's cooled down enough to handle. And it will take 5 to 10 minutes for it to cool down enough just so that we'll be able to handle it safely. Now I let this sit for about 10 minutes. I'm going to spray my hands. I have some gloves on, but I'm going to spray them with some cooking spray. Rub it together. This is going to help it so it doesn't stick. And we're going to grab this and make sure I can touch it without burning myself. Just fold it in. I'm going to do this a few times. All right, so when I'm pretty comfortable that it's nice enough to handle without being too hot, I'm just going to take it and stretch it. Fold, stretch, and fold in. As we do this, you're going to see it start to change to a more like whiter color. Not white, but you know, not as clear. And that's what we want. Just slowly stretch this, fold it in, slowly stretch and fold it in. And just keep doing this over and over again. I don't have like a hook that they have at one of those fancy candy kitchens or whatever, but you can just do it this way and it will work. You may have to spray your hands a couple different times as we go through this. So after you stretched it nicely for about 10 minutes, you can go ahead and we can just roll it out on our surface here. And we can just cut it into little pieces. So each piece will look about this size, and I just take some wax paper here. Roll it up into wax paper, twist the ends, and I have some of my candy. Let it cool completely, and you can move on to other flavors and do the same thing. Now it's time for the taste test. I'm gonna start off with the blue raspberry lemonade and give that a try. This is good taffy. And now I have a piece of our cherry. Delicious. The best part about this recipe, you can make any flavor you want, whether it's the lemonade, the grape, or the orange, whatever you like. Or you can make them all. We're gonna make this Kool-Aid whipped cream dessert. Next, we're gonna make Kool-Aid whipping cream, and I'm gonna do it in a couple different colors. So first, we're gonna have 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, half a cup of sugar, just a dash of vanilla extract, and this is gonna be our white. So we're just gonna start with a base color of white, no flavoring other than the vanilla. Whisk this on high, but start it off on medium until it has doubled in size. At this point, you can see it's doubled in size, but the most important thing is it has stiff peaks. How do we check to see if it has stiff peaks? Well, hold it over your head. If nothing comes out, it's good. Now I just have these piping bags I'm gonna put into a cup because it's just easier that way to stand it up. And we're gonna take about half of this and fill into 1 piping bag. And the other half we'll put into another piping bag. Now we're gonna do our first flavor, and we're gonna go through the same process. 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, half a cup of sugar, dash of vanilla extract. And the first flavor I'm gonna use is the blue raspberry lemonade. Sprinkle that. And whisk this until it forms stiff peaks. Now this next step is purely optional, but if you want a brighter blue, you can just put a few drops of food coloring in there and continue. And just like we did before, double check. Yep, stiff peaks. Go ahead and put that into our piping bag and move on to the next color. Next, I'm going to create a swirl effect, and to do this, I'm going to start with our red and white, and we're going to join them together in 1 big piping bag. In this piping bag, I have a 1M tip, a Wilton 1M tip, and it's just kind of like a flowery tip. Now, I haven't cut the ends of these yet, and what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut them. Not real pointy, but a little pointy. About the same thickness. Then we're going to take our white bag first. Don't squeeze it all the way to the tip yet. We're going to stick this into our main bag. Go ahead and get it down pretty good and slide that in there. Try to get that tip all the way down into that 1M tip. And as you see, that's how we're going to make our swirl pattern. And just twist until you see it start coming out the other end. Once it has, we're going to do a test tryout. And you see, nice little pattern. Now take our glass or whatever we're going to put this in, and we're just going to go around. Now I started with the white on this side, the red on this side. Now that I got near the top, I'm going to go the other way around. Now we're going to do the exact same thing, but this time with our blue and white. Now it's time for the taste test. Let's dig right in. Cherry's amazing. Now let's try our blue raspberry. Can't go wrong with either of these. You could also serve this by putting this in the refrigerator. It'll harden up a little more and it'll dig in like ice cream. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me make all these Kool-Aid recipes. Let me know in the comments below which one was your favorite. Make sure you hit that like button and check out this video right here. And until then, I'll see you next time.